Welcome to the Meeting Your Soul podcast. I'm Farah Seifert, your host, and I'm so grateful that you're here. This podcast was designed as a way for me to share my personal story, the challenges, the things that I've overcome in the pursuit of understanding myself on a deeper level. Also share tips and tools, things that have aided me in gaining that deeper understanding and to find trust within my intuition. I have a degree in psychology. I have years of teaching yoga experience, as well as more spiritual texts and books that you can possibly ever imagine that someone would voluntarily read, because it is a passion of mine and it's something that I am very adamant about sharing with the world, because I think that we could all use a little bit of help in this journey of understanding ourselves so that we can show up as authentically and joyfully as possible in all that we do. And today's session is all about how to connect to your soul, and some tools and tips in order to assist you in the pursuit of that, and also some struggles and some benefits that I've personally experienced. So this concept was actually introduced to me by Elisa Romeo, who wrote the book Meet Your Soul, which has actually kind of propelled me on the journey of really having this idea of communicating with my soul in a very intentional way. So she kind of talks a lot about different meditations. She offers visualizations, different methods in order to connect with your soul. So if you're curious about this in any way, I would really encourage you to read her book. You can find it on Amazon pretty much anywhere. And to be able to go a little bit deeper, even just check out her website. But I'll kind of give you a few of the things that I found really effective in my own personal practice. And one of those things is soul journaling. So this concept of being able to root, to ground, to do maybe short meditation in order to really kind of clear and our minds, create space between our series of thoughts so that we're able to allow that kind of higher self to seep through. And I think that is the power of meditation in general. It's something that I do on a regular basis. And I think when I was first introduced to meditation many moons ago, about 10, maybe 15 years ago, that was kind of that communing that I experienced with even just tapping into my intuition really helped shape kind of how I lived my life. And from there, this has just been another tool that's been layered on, that's been able to assist me to have even more of a distinct dialogue with my heart and my deepest desires. So I will, you can go to her website to do a meditation. I have plenty of meditations on my website as well if you want to take a look. And just to be able to aid you in clearing your mind, connecting to your breath. Alyssa's are very distinctly designed for the soul journaling. So if this is new to you and you're like, I want to do it right, go to her website, okay? But yes, from there, it will shape and shift as it needs to as you progress. But so that's like the first thing. It's a lot of grounding. It's a lot of kind of moving through the chakra systems, tapping into your intuition. And then from there, it's really simple, actually. And it's about kind of creating a relationship with your soul, asking it for its name, who it is, what it represents, who am I, is often one of those questions that you can really start off with, or who is my soul? What are you here to teach me? There's so many different journal prompts that you can explore through the book, and just like in your own pursuit of, balancing out life and being able to have a deeper understanding of your soul's purpose and why you're truly here. And it's all kind of interwoven throughout this practice. And I think that that's truly what soul journaling, the biggest benefit that it's given me, is that it's been able to assist me in having a very genuine and intimate relationship with my heart and why I'm here. And now it kind of transcends that. It goes into every aspect of my life. If it's my soul's Maria, and I'm like, Maria, girlfriend, I need some help. My soul actually is very kind of vulgar. It's deep down who I am. And she's keeping it 100 and super real in everything that she does, which I absolutely love about her. She is a force to be reckoned with, and I am always trying to tap deeper into that. But I'll keep it very casual and say, if I have a question about something, what should I do about this? A career path choice, where I should move, where I should live, relationships, everything possibly under the sun is what I will journal about. And it can be as simple as, why is this happening to me? If you're going through a difficult circumstance, why is this happening and how can I overcome it? And just being able to open that door up really kind of helps open the floodgates to have a deeper understanding and awareness so that you're able to move more fluidly in every aspect of your world. And I would say that has been so influential on my own journey of self-discovery, of tapping into my intuition and living from my highest self, or at least trying to, and all that happens. Shit gets tough sometimes, and there's some days where I'm down and I'm feeling discouraged, and those are usually also the days where I'll journal or I'll meditate and really just ask for clarity on why this is occurring, for an encouraging word, even like, hey Maria, like, this is really hard and I just need to know that there's something more to this. Can you help me? And it makes me emotional thinking about it. I'm probably gonna cry in every fucking episode. But it's true, because there's been so much that's happened over the course of the last couple of years where I've really struggled to understand why. And sometimes it's just getting that reassurance that there is a bigger plan at play has really helped me along. And also, even, while I'm making these more large, high level decisions, what is going to keep me in alignment with why I'm here, my purpose, and my true story and my life path, and what the journey is designed to be. I have a lot of faith in that, and I think it's also connected me more to a higher being in general, because I think you have, you're connected to your own personal soul, and then, also I pray to God on a regular basis, universe, whatever you want to call it, and this is just another way for me to access it. And it's as Rumi says, we're one drop of a larger ocean, and I feel like my soul is that one drop of that ocean, and I'm able to then tap into the whole sea and the connection that I feel with it. So that, I would say, dealing with life decisions, understanding the bigger plan at play, and understanding and clarifying my own desires. What do I want? I think it's so easy to get lost into this programming of being, at least for me, being what everyone else wants me to be. It's one of my biggest challenges in life. I definitely can lean into the people-pleasing behavior, and it's one of those opportunities for me to get quiet, to be able to ask myself, my heart, my soul, Maria, girl, what's going on? What do I need to do here? And how do I stay true to myself, and as I move forward, as I make these decisions, each word, it's definitely helped me speak more authentically, even in difficult conversations, things that can come up. And it's also been an aid for me when I, want to share my heart in a very genuine and authentic way, to open up that heart chakra, to be able to access the love that is the well within me too, to be able to share that with others in a very pure sense, has been, I think, also an opportunity that soul journaling has opened up for me. And those are just a few benefits. I think, sometimes the challenges is not getting swept up in what everyone else is doing, how I'm getting pulled in other directions, the expectations, the roles that I've, taken on as a mother, as a real estate agent, as a yoga teacher, these expectations in my mind of what I think I need to be doing, and recognizing my own niche within all of that, and being able to own that 110%. I think another thing that has really shifted within the last year is even just simply the way I dress. Like, I know that might sound superficial and fuck off, but it's true. Like, to be able to represent how I feel in my heart within myself on an external kind of radius, to be able to kind of showcase that for the world around me too, has given me more confidence, makes me feel more comfortable in the skin that I'm in, and also gives me an opportunity to show that more creative side to me. I think I've definitely tapped into more of like artistry over the last couple of years too, leaning into more of that communication with my soul. And how do I express that? I express that through poetry, I express that through writing, I express that through teaching yoga, channeling, being able to share messages that come through me. And I also, have this as a way of, of dressing. And, it's funny, people notice it. It was like, you're beaming, you're like glowing, but also like, girlfriend, like, I love your style. And I'm like, thank you. I dress like my soul wants me to. And I'll even share on my Instagram, you'll see like kind of how I get dressed in the morning. And it really is an intuitive practice. It's not superficial. It has so much depth to it. And it's an opportunity from the very start of my day to connect to Maria, to connect to my soul, to be able to say, what do I need to wear today? How do I need to show up? And it's just that constant practice of leading from that place in every single possible decision that I make. And it's as simple as that, to what am I going to do today? Who do I call? How do I execute any task that I have? Where do I grab lunch? It's always a continuous practice. How can I connect more to my soul, more to me, more to the authentic version of who Farah is deep within Maria? Who is that me connecting to that spiritual sense so that I can embody all of me in all that I do? And if you've ever learned about the koshas, it's also about that kosha connection. It's about connecting into that spiritual body and to be able to access that so that we can tap into this like infinite wisdom, this infinite self that has been around for millennia. It's been around forever. And it just keeps getting, I believe in reincarnation, it keeps getting reincarnated into each of these bodies in this kind of 3D realm so that we're able to kind of have that experience, our personalities in this world. But we're always wanting to bring it back, or at least I'm always striving to bring it back into that forever self. And how can I show up as that so that I can really be able to share my gifts in the way that I was meant to in this lifetime. So long story short, soul journaling has been absolutely pivotal in the discovery of my heart, my true, authentic hopes and dreams, and how I can pursue that in the most compassionate, loving way for the people around me and for myself. One of the quotes that I love from Elisa, from the Meeting Your Soul book, which I have here, is the soul's path is not straight and orderly. It's windy and often bumpy, and it has an incredible view. And I would say that this hasn't been like an overnight success, to say the least, as I've done this. I've had some good days. I've had some bad days. I've had moments where I've, struggled with it or I've lost connection to it. But there's always an opportunity to start again. There's always a new tomorrow. And if you would like to pursue this, I would encourage you, again, Meet Your Soul by Elisa Romeo. You can also just, follow her website. She's got an Instagram, the whole shebang. And to be able to get that exposure to these concepts, to these ideas, so that you are able to create your own version of it. And, for those that want to believe, they'll believe. And if you don't want to believe, you don't have to. But I think we can all agree that there is a reason why we're here. And if you want to be able to get more clarity on what that is and how you can live in alignment with that to create a more joyful and fulfilled life, that this has definitely been one of those skill sets, practices, rituals that I've incorporated that's made a huge impact. So again, thank you so much for joining me for episode 2 of Meeting Your Soul. Couldn't start it any other way than actually being able to give credit to the woman that, an author and psychologist and intuitive. I've actually met with her once before. She did soul sessions too. And it's just made such a positive, she's been such a positive influence within me, and to be able to really shape my life in a way that I never deemed possible. And now that I'm here looking back, I just want to help everyone else be able to find that same authentic expression of who they are meant to be. So, namaste, peace. I love you.